So let's talk about solving rational equations. So, of course, the first thing that we've been doing when we solve equations is we've been multiplying both sides of the equation by the lowest common denominator. And what that allows us to do is get rid of all the fractions, because that's really what we want to do anyway. Then we can solve the resulting polynomial equation for the variable. Sometimes it's going to be quadratic or something else. Something's going to happen. We might even be cubic. And then we have to check the solution. Okay, we may get extraneous solutions again, so we have to check. So let's talk about doing this. We want to solve this guy for x. So I need to find the lowest common denominator. So what I do to find the LCD is I'm going to write down each unique expression and take it to the highest power in any one denominator. So I look, x minus 2, that's one expression. That's all by itself. When it's divided by that, it's an understood parentheses. So I know I have x minus 2. This one is 2. This one has a 2 times x. I already have 2, so the next unique one is x. And nothing is taken to a power. So this is my lowest common denominator. 2x, x minus 2. So I want everything to be multiplied by 2x times x minus 2. So we're going to start with this guy. So what's missing in x minus 2? So if I go 3x times x minus 2, I cancel those two out and I have 2x times 3. So now I'm going to multiply it by 1/2. 1/2 times 2x times x minus 2. So every single term gets multiplied. This is one term because of the parentheses, the understood parentheses. 2, 2. So here I have x, 1x, whatever, times x minus 2. Now I've got to do it to this one, 2x times x minus 2. So the whole 2x goes, and I'm left with 3 times x minus 2. Okay, so now let's clean this up a little bit. So over here I have 6x. Over here, this was a minus. I have x squared minus 2x. Over here I have 3x minus 6. So let's clean things up. We have a quadratic, so I'm going to put 0 over here and subtract another 6x from this. So I have negative 8x plus 3x. So I end up with negative 5x minus 6. Okay, now I can solve. Okay, 6. Let's try 6 and 1. See if that's right. Minus 6x plus 1x. X equals 6 or negative 1. Now, the first thing I do is I go back and I look at my original denominators. Do either one of these answers make any of these denominators negative? Or not negative, sorry, equal to 0. Because if they do, they're extraneous. So the answer is no. So let's just check our answer real quick. We have 3 over 6 minus 2 equals 1/2 plus 3 times 2 times 6. So let's see if that's right. So 3 over 4 equals 1/2 plus, let's see, we can do that, 1 over 4. So 3/4 is 1/2 plus 1/4? Yes. Let's try negative 1. 3 over negative 1 minus 2 equals 1/2 plus 3 over 2 times negative 1. So this is negative 1 equals 1/2 minus 3/2. Looks good to me. Okay, so both of those are the answers. So both of these are solutions to our equation.